It's been a day of major political shifts in India, paving the way for a new wave of leaders and forces. The results and the trends from the 4 states and 1 union territory, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Keralam, Assam, Puducherry, delivering a clear mandate that it is time for tumbling giants to see their way out, shattering decades of long-standing political myths at the same time. Let's just break down what the day has looked like. These key electoral battlegrounds have been witnessing political transformation from the fall of Mamata Banerjee's regime in West Bengal to the stunning rise of actor-turned-politician Vijay in Tamil Nadu, and also a dramatic shift in Keralam that could end the left regime of Vijay. Let's just tell you more about West Bengal right now. Let's zoom in there where the biggest shock may be unfolding. The BJP, led by Prime Minister Modi, on course for that historic breakthrough there. The party has crossed the majority mark in a state that has long resisted it. And this result is also the end of the TMC rule, a major personal setback for Mamata Banerjee at the same time, who has dominated the political landscape there in the state. What also makes this shift significant is where it is happening. Post-poll data and the current trends pointing to a strong urban and suburban swing towards the BJP, particularly in and around Kolkata, where the party had traditionally struggled as well. Issues like governance, corruption, fatigue with welfare politics appear to have eroded the TMC's core support, particularly among the Mahamati Manush class, a slogan, remember, that cemented Mamata's 15-year rule there, and her twin flower symbol. The TMC, remember, was built around Mamata Banerjee's welfare politics approach, her relentless street fighting instinct, which also ended the rule of the communist regime there. West Bengal has effectively been ruled by only 2 dominant parties over the past half century, and its politics has long been unforgiving. After losing to the TMC in 2011, the left has lost its complete footprint in the state, which it dominated for over 3 decades. Just weeks before the election, Mamata Banerjee, remember, declared at a rally that she would take over Delhi after securing another victory in the state. And she had promised to unite opposition parties and dismantle the BJP at the center. But now a lot has changed, and that ambition has been shattered. And donning his traditional election attire, Prime Minister Modi arrived at the party's headquarters in New Delhi, where he received that rousing reception. Prime Minister Modi thanked the BJP cadre for the astounding victory. Take a look.
गंगा जी बिहार से आगे बहते हुए गंगा सागर तक जाती है और आज बंगाल की जीत के साथ गंगोत्री से लेकर गंगा सागर तक कमल ही कमल खिला हुआ है.
Let's now shift focus to Tamil Nadu, where another historic political storm is underway. Actor-turned-politician Vijay has emerged as the breakout figure, with his party TVK disrupting the state's decades-old dominance of Dravidian parties there. Very significant. And the current trends show that his party is emerging as the single largest, but just short of the majority mark of 118. And if he secures support from other regional players, he could form the next government in what will be a watershed moment, to say the least. And if that happens, then for the first time in 6 decades, a non-Dravidian party is set to rule Tamil Nadu. Vijay could also be the next chief minister. Let's talk about the other key electoral contest, the one where Congress-led alliance surging ahead, poised to return to power after 2 straight defeats losing Kerala not just an electoral loss for the Communist Party, it also means the end of the last remaining state government in India for them. And they will be without a power base for the first time in 5 decades, essentially. The BJP making a symbolic entry in the state as it is on course to win 2 seats in the southern state. This is a small but a crucial breakthrough as well for the Lotus Party, where it had struggled previously. The Assam story also painting a different picture. Under the guidance of the Prime Minister and led by the state's Chief Minister, the BJP is set to return to power and reinforce its stronghold in the northeast. The BJP has combined its promise of double-engine center-state model, basically, with an extensive campaign against infiltration and identity politics. It appears to have paid off again, seemingly, and finally in Puducherry, where the contest remains close, the NDA edging ahead, led locally by the AINRC. The alliance is on course for a majority, and the Chief Minister has already secured his seat, adding momentum to the NDA's performance. Interestingly, Vijay's party, TVK, has made its presence felt, winning a seat and leading in another in its electoral debut. So across these battlegrounds, a clear pattern emerging. Established powers like the TMC, the left, DMK, seem to be cracking, new political forces leading the winds of change. And as we track what that electoral contest has looked like in different parts, the big question now also is over who got it right, the exit polls or the betting markets. And let's tell you why this question is being asked. Exit polls across the 4 states offered conflicting projections, remember, and in some of the most watched contests. Let's just start off with West Bengal. Zooming in there, a majority of exit polls, at least 9 agencies projected a BJP victory in that 294-member assembly. Only one agency, People's Pulse, predicted a TMC win. The final result? Storming from just 3 seats in 2016, the BJP has toppled Mamata Banerjee's 15-year-long rule there, while the TMC has won less than half of its previous 215 seats. So that's the other key takeaway. On to Tamil Nadu. Exit polls largely backed the TMK-led alliance under MK Stalin with a 9-3 split in the party's favour. The exit poll by Axis My India stood alone, projecting TVK as the single largest party. And the results have also been quite interesting. Superstar Vijay, the party TVK surging ahead, ending nearly 50 years of the DMK-AI-DMK dominance in the state, and with the actor-turned politician now poised to perhaps claim the top post as well. That is also a possibility. Meanwhile, in Keralam, 6 out of 9 pollsters predicted a Congress-led UDF comeback. And the results align. After a decade of left rule, the UDF is set to return to power, led by Congress and the Indian Union Muslim League. In Assam, meanwhile, exit polls were unanimous, predicting a BJP victory, and the outcome confirms it. The BJP-led NDA has taken a landslide victory there. And then comes the poly market, what the situation looked like there. The high-stakes prediction platform, a massive $26 million, that's roughly 247 crore rupees, riding on these results. Betting intensified in the platform since December, with Tamil Nadu alone accounting for over $20 million. West Bengal, meanwhile, saw over $5 million. Keralam, nearly $400,000. Assam, meanwhile, $180,000. That's what the breakdown is. But here's where things get even more interesting. Poly market odds heavily favored the DMK in Tamil Nadu at 88%, a whopping 88%, giving the TMC a 53% chance in West Bengal. Both the projections way off the mark. The poly market, meanwhile, got the state election result in Keralam right, backing the Congress at 75%. Assam nearly certain with 98% on the BJP. So the verdict is clear, so is the key takeaway. Both the exit polls and the betting markets delivered mixed accuracy, to say the least. Also missed on some major calls at the same time. Indian singer, actor Diljit Dosanjh often uses his music concerts to make key statements. He recently stopped his performance midway to confront audience members in Canada waving pro-Khalistan flags at an event. During his concert there, Diljit Dosanjh spotted a group of protesters waving pro-Khalistan flag in the audience. He briefly paused his performance, called out the audience members for that act, and used the moment to share how much he promotes Punjab everywhere he goes around the world. The flags that were being waved were associated with a banned organization under India's Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Dosanjh has previously faced backlash and threats from pro-Khalistan groups, including Sikhs for Justice, for touching actor Amitabh Bachchan's feet on Kaun Banega Crorepati, Season 17, which aired in late 2025. The controversy led to threats against his 2025 Australia tour and protests at one of his concerts in Canada. However, his recent statement also coming at a time when there has been a significant shift in Canada. The Canadian Security Intelligence Service, also known as CSIS, has now officially identified Canada-based Khalistani extremists as a national security threat. In its 2025 public report tabled in the Parliament recently, it mentions that, quoting, a small group of Canada-based Khalistani extremists continue to use Canadian soil to promote, fund and plan acts of violence. And among other aspects, the report also talks about the Air India flight bombing in 1985, which remains one of the deadliest terror attacks. In fact, while it does flag Khalistani extremism in Canada as a security threat, it also accuses India of continued foreign interference. While the CSIS assessment does not fully mend the strained relationship between India and Canada in a way, it does alter some things. And only time will tell how things will progress from here onwards.